Hi guys, bonjour, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mohini. Today's makeup look is going to be a summer sultry makeup look using products that are friendly for summertime but also giving a very sultry, sexy vibe for the summer. So this is like an appropriate look for, you know, a night out, a dinner date, or even if you want to do a little bit extra for a movie date, why not? But this is the final look. If you're interested in getting this makeup look, then please keep on watching. So I'm starting off with the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Gel Cream. This is a really great lightweight cream to use during the summer. I love using it, and makeup looks really great on top of it. And I'm just making sure that moisturizer is really sunken into my skin before starting off with my primer. So now that my face is moisturized and everything has really sunk in, I am about to prime. And the primer I've been using, and this came out last year, but it came out a couple months ago in France. So I didn't get it last year, so I got it this year. Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer infused with peach and sweet fig cream from Too Faced Cosmetics. This is the travel version, and I really like it because it's very cooling on the skin, and yes, it's very matte. And in the summertime, you get really hot, you get really sweaty. And it really keeps everything really nice and in place. So I've been testing it out, and I actually really like it. Especially during the summer, it does have that like super cooling effect. So next I am going to wear the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. It's oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo-friendly in the color Warm Beige. So even though it's oil controlling and oil free, I actually like to add in a bit of oil. So I add in the foundation brush that I really like to use is the It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection Brush in number 7. So as you guys can see, the foundation has really evened out my skin tone, and it's a really great color match for my skin. So as you can see with this foundation, it's pretty matte, and I added that oil. So I have combination to oily skin, so especially during the summer, and somebody who actually perspires a lot, glowy foundations or hydrating foundations don't really suit me very well, very much so during the summer. I do definitely need a foundation that is matte and that's going to hold up to you know, the heat, public transportation. It's really hot, so just like being in the sun, your foundation starts to break down, so especially when you're perspiring. So even with those conditions, I felt that this foundation was too matte, but that's why I add the marula oil from Drunk Elephant, and I think it gives me the perfect consistency. I'm really happy with the base. I think the color is really good, and they have an amazing color range, shade range with this foundation range from Too Faced, so I would highly check them out if you're interested in the foundation. So typically during summertime, I don't really like to wear a lot of concealer, but I do have some darkness under the eyes, so I do wear a tiny bit of concealer. I just try to keep it very, very light. Concealer I'm wearing today is medium to ginger. This is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I really like this concealer. As you can see, I'm buffing in that concealer to give more brightness to my chin and the center of my face, so my forehead as well as my nose. As you can see, the foundation looks really, really great with this concealer as well. It wears really well underneath it, and I'm just really happy with this concealer. So I am someone who sets their face every day. I know a lot of people don't like to use, well, there's always like a lot of back and forth. Some people are exclusive to creams during the summer. Some people love to have just powder during the summer. I just need to powder my face every day. Otherwise, I feel like it's gonna move around and it's not gonna stay or last as long. So I've been using the Marc Jacobs Finish Line Perfecting Coconut Setting Powder. This came out with their coconut collection, and I actually really like it because although it's marketed as a translucent powder, I think it's not translucent. I think there's like a little bit of a beigey undertone in here, and I actually think it looks really nice. So I don't know if you guys can see. This powder is really lightweight. It sets really well. It's not powdery, it's not cakey. I really, really like it, so I highly recommend the Marc Jacobs powder if it's still out there. I'll try and link it down below if I find it. Next thing I like to use is bronzer. So I think it's pretty much synonymous with a summery, sultry, summery look is a bronzy, summery, sultry look. So the bronzer that I love to use that gives that is Luminous Bronze Light. This is from Hourglass. It's one of their ambient bronzers. I love bronzers. After bronzer, I like to go in with my eyeshadow look. So I keep my summer bronzy, sultry, going out at night makeup look pretty simple and pretty classic. I stick to kind of like golden, bronzy shades for my eye look. So I'll be using the Marc Jacobs Glambition palette. So I just wanted to let you guys know that this Marc Jacobs palette, well, Marc Jacobs Beauty in general, they make some beautiful eyeshadows, and this palette in particular is a great palette. It's a very neutral eyeshadow palette, has all those, great everyday shades and everyday tones so you can use. And if you want to look a little bit more glam, and this one's actually called Glambition, you can with that gold eyeshadow and even go smoky and use the black eyeshadow. But yeah, just an FYI, this is a great eyeshadow palette. I love Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palettes if you're looking for a palette to purchase during the Sephora VIB sale, which is going on right now and until September 3rd. Take a clean blending brush, just like buff buff out the edges between the golden shadow and then the base shadow. And then I'm going to go back in with the original color, which is Infamous, and then just add a bit more for more definition. And then I'm going to go back in with the known for the golden shade and add a bit more. Now I'm going to take a small 230 Luxe pencil brush from Zoeva and then add that small amount of Infamous on the bottom lash line. Known for the golden shade, and I just kind of like very lightly smeared it under here as well to kind of like really give that really sultry golden look. I am going to continue on with highlighters. So I've been really, it's so funny because when I bought this, I didn't feel like I really loved the shade. I felt like it was too yellow, that it was too gold, but I think because it's the summer and I think it's because it's I have a little bit of a tan, I really like this highlighter. It's the Nars highlighter in the color Ibiza, so Ibiza. And I've been really loving using this type of brush, the Spectrum B05 brush. It's kind of like a dense brush. And I've been loving using this type of brush to apply highlighter, and I just kind of apply it in circular motions. I like buff it into it. Like I like to like have it really melt into my foundation. And yes, I do kind of like suck in my cheeks when I do highlighter because I kind of have like a really oval and like roundy face, so I need to do that when I'm contouring or bronzing, and I do that when I'm applying blush, and I really need to do that when I'm applying highlighter. I really like it, super glowy. I mean, like if this is like an evening look, I think it's totally acceptable to really pile on the highlighter. A lot of people don't like chin highlight. I think it looks really pretty. So I think buffing in, like in circular motions, like really buffing in, like as if you would be buffing in foundation or buffing in concealer, I really think is the technique to really like have highlighter melt into your skin instead of like have it sit on top of your foundation. So I've been doing this technique and it's actually been really working and I really like it. So now that I have my eye look on, I have my highlighter on, my base on, I'm going to put on a little bit of blush, and I've been using the Nars blush in Torrid. I really like this color. It's very like pink and sultry and sexy and looks really, really good on like tan skin tones. So I would say tan, medium, olive skin tones. So as you can see, I put on a little bit too much blush on this side, but there's a really easy way to fix that. Basically, you take your powder brush that you use to apply powder, and I'm going to take a little bit of that Marc Jacobs coconut setting powder again, and just simply take a little bit more of the translucent powder and then really just buff it away. I think that's better. Gonna just put on a little bit of mascara, curl my eyelashes. So I filmed another look before I filmed this look, and I ironically put on waterproof mascara. So when I wanted to sit down and film this look, it was so hard / nearly impossible to take off the waterproof mascara. So I'm not gonna wear mascara because my eyelashes are still coated with the mascara from the previous look. So I'm sure you guys have heard of this mascara. This mascara is like super popular, but I tend to only use, it's not always the case, but most of the time I only use a waterproof mascara because I have very long eyelashes. So one, when I curl them, I want them to hold the curl. And then two, when I use mascara, and because my eyelashes are so long, sometimes they smudge and then like it ruins my whole look. So I have to really find a really good waterproof formula or mascara formula that like holds the curl and doesn't smudge. So this one's been good. I really like it. It's just waterproof mascara is just a, I won't say the word, but it is really, really hard to get off your eyelashes. So that's the only caveat. And I'm gonna finish up this look with a really pretty lipstick. So this is the Nars lipstick in Heat Wave. I love wearing this type of color, really pops of color during the summertime. I think it really looks pretty, especially these beautiful oranges. I'm just gonna give you yeah, so I really love an orange lipstick because it looks really sultry. It looks really pretty during the summer. It's really like hot summer color. And I think that on tan skin tones or olive skin tones, actually, to be honest with you, on any skin tone, I'm gonna go out there on a limb, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers, but I really think that this orange kind of lipstick or orange undertone looks really good on a lot of skin tones. So I really recommend it for a really pretty sultry summer date night look. So there you have it, guys. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial and this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye, guys.